Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and in this video we'll be going over some awesome miners setup tips and configuration. If you already have your miners configured inside Awesome Miner and you open it up, the first thing you always want to double check is in the upper left hand corner if there's a number, right? We have 2 here. If we hit menu, we have an update of the miner, and then we also have some new miners definitions to process. So if we click on check for updates, it will tell us everything that's new, like these miners right here. We hit yes, let that go. It will automatically update the miner, but make sure there's no number in the upper left hand corner once you're done, and just go ahead and, if there is, just update the definitions of that specific miner. Then we're going to need to benchmark our GPU and set up profiles. If you haven't set up profiles already, we need to make sure to do that. So you can see real quick up here in the upper right, it also updated the definitions when we did that actual miner update. So we're good there. So this is going to be my GPU, this is going to be my CPU, this is going to be my ASIC. So we're going to focus on the GPU. First things first, the GPU we have in here is an AMD GPU, but we're going to click on Tools in the upper tab here. Then we're going to click on Benchmark. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure that the profit profile, if you haven't created one yet, is already set up here. You can see we got the 3080, 4090, so on and so forth. Otherwise, we can hit Edit, and we could even create a new one if we really wanted to. Matter of fact, let me show you how to do that right now. So we'll go back to Main, Options, Profit Profile on the left-hand side, and we're going to go ahead and click Add. Let's say we're going to call this the RTX 4080 for one of my viewers out there. And then you can choose which miners you want to use, right? So green N for NVIDIA, red A for AMD, blue C for CPU, and then blue I for Intel. So you select all the various miners down here that you want to use. Most content creators would already tell you what the best miners are, T-Rex, LOL miner, so on and so forth. Just choose the ones you want to use. Once you have that profile, you're going to save it, obviously. So add, create a name. You can even choose the algorithms and miners, and then you just click OK. That profile would show up in your list to where you can select it, and you could always come back and double click and edit it if you want to remove a miner or remove an algorithm from this list. GPUs cannot mine Bitcoin or Litecoin directly. There's a number of cryptocurrencies that GPUs cannot mine at all. However, you can mine the currencies the GPUs can. For example, Ravencoin or a product pal variant type token like Xano or Neoxa or whatever it might be, and then get auto exchanged into the currency of your choice, which was why Zerg pool comes in handy. Then obviously we select our GPU. We need to go back to Tools now. We need to go to Benchmark, and then we need to make sure we choose our profile for the correct GPU. In this case, we have the 7900 XTX on this system. So we need to select that, and then we can hit Select All right here and let that benchmark if you have not done so already. Once the benchmark is done, some miners might be able to run, some miners won't. You will see that here on the right-hand side. You see, for example, on Kryptonite Haven, SRB miner 2.2.4 can run on this GPU. And previously, we were getting about 4.34 kilohash. However, for Kryptonite UPX and some of the other ones, you just see a date and a version number of the miner. That means it cannot mine it. The benchmark results will show up here on the right-hand side. So basically, once you run this benchmark by clicking Start down here in the bottom right-hand corner, it goes through. It's going to take some time. Different windows are going to pop up throughout this entire time. Once that is done, you're going to click Save to Profile. Save to Profile, then close this out. Then you got to go back to your miner, go back to Main, Options, right? And here under profit switching and profit profiles, we got to make sure our thing is set here. So under manage miners, we got the GPU and we got the CPU, the two things that you see over here. So we're going to select the GPU, and we're going to make sure that the profit profile is configured. So profit profile, we're going to choose 7900 XTX for this example. And then we're going to give it a worker name, and then we're going to click OK. Now that profit profile is set for that managed miner inside Awesome Miner. Now we need to go to profit profiles or profit switching, And here we can actually select or deselect what we want to use. So we would just want to mine Zerg pool. We just deselect anything else and hit OK. Additionally, if you want to do some more tuning, you can go to online services, scroll down to Zerg pool, and you can omit certain algorithms. If I left click the top one in Zerg pool for Alum and scroll down to the bottom for Yes Power URX, I can bulk edit them. So I'm shift clicking. So I click the first item I want, and then the second item I want, I shift left click, and it highlights everything in between. And then I can do bulk edit, and I can choose to either include in profit switching or omit from profit switching. But you can also see updated the password, which is automatically going to choose or tell Zerg pool that no matter what currency I mine on Zerg pool, I want to get paid out in Litecoin. For password, you just do C equals and then the currency ticker. So BTC for Bitcoin, LTC for Litecoin, RVN for Raven, whatever the ticker or acronym is, make sure you put C equals and then those letters. So now we have that set. And so if I hit OK and I hit start, because I set and configured my profit profile, again, under manage miners, I select my GPU. I make sure to tell it what GPU is in this rig, right? 4080, 4090, whatever it might be, 7900 XT. I gave it a worker name. I hit OK. And then online services, I just mitigated or made sure either I wanted some algos or all algos, does not matter. You can see right now, it says profit switching no, so it did not save. So I'm going to shift click, left click the first one, shift click the last one, bulk edit, update, include in profit switching miner, and you'll see all of these no's change to yes. Pay attention. Boom. Now they're included. I go to profit switching. I select Zerg pool only, right? And I put in my Litecoin address. Even though it says Bitcoin, you put in the address that you want to get paid out in. Like Litecoin, you need a Litecoin address. Bitcoin, you need a Bitcoin address, so on and so forth. You put whatever the currency is you want to get paid out in and that you chose under online services, which is LTC in this case, and then you are good to go. Make sure you hit OK, not cancel, and boom. Now you can start mining, and it's going to auto switch to whatever the most profitable cryptocurrency is to mine for that particular GPU. Thus, your benchmark comes into play. To find out what coins is going to be the most profitable on Zerg pool, we can always go to online services. And you can see Zerg pool right now, the most profitable coin for this GPU to mine is Heavy Hash or Caspa on Zerg pool, making about $1.07 a day, obviously not including electricity. And this miner probably needs to be updated because the hash rate doesn't match up. It says 76 gigahash, which is a little bit different. So, but we can, at the bottom here, filter by whatever pool we want to focus on. So we could deselect, select Zerg pool only. We could also change our profit profile down here, and you would see all the Zerg pool coins that we could mine and its profitability just on this sheet. So what's going to happen is when I go back to my miners and I hit start, it's going to focus on Caspa first. And then if Caspa becomes unprofitable, it's then going to switch to whatever the next profitable coin is, which in this case would be Kapow based on my benchmarks and settings. But that is how you get the miner hashing away and started. Let me go ahead and start one now, and I will show you what that looks like. Here we are. The miner is starting up. As you can see, the miner it chose was SRB Multi-Miner 2.2.4 on Heavy Hash or Caspa. And again, it will auto switch on its own. So in short, make sure you always keep your miner updated. If you see a number in the upper left-hand corner, always check for updates or update your miner definitions to be on the latest miner, SRB, T-Rex, LOL. Make sure under Tool, benchmark that your GPU has a profit profile configured and has benchmarked all the algos you want to focus on. Again, you won't see SHA-256 for Bitcoin or script in here because GPUs cannot mine those algorithms. You see script N2 or some variants of the two, but you won't see the actual algorithm for that specific coin. Also, you can manually configure different pools of your choosing. If you go to Tools, main, Options, Pools, which is right here, You can manually add a pool to your liking. For example, if we wanted to, we can, and we want to get Bitcoin, what we can do is we can use Unminable. Unminable.com is a great way to do that. You just add a description, Unminable. You got to grab the pool URL, colon the port number, add a worker name. Your miner will often add the worker name for you. Password, you usually X or whatever it tells you. And then coin, right? So if you're going to be on the, say, for example, the 4080, the most profitable cryptocurrency to mine right now, and this isn't going to be auto switching. This is going to be direct mining the currency of your choice and getting paid out using Unminable in the currency you want. So we're looking for heavy hash right here. So that's going to be mining basically Caspa or heavy hash. You put in your Litecoin or Bitcoin wallet or whatever you want. In this case, for Unminable, we will be telling it to mine K heavy hash. We will be putting in our Litecoin address and the pool URL, colon port number, and the worker name. And that will mine K heavy hash, one of the most profitable coins to mine right now at time of filming. May not be profitable a week from now, but at time of filming right now, and get paid out in whatever currency you want. If we actually pull up Unminable right now, you can see all the various tokens you can mine. If we say, for example, let's choose Caspa. Here's the pool address, right? So we're going to mine K heavy hash. Excuse my language. Put that there. Port number looks like 333 is a good number. If you want SSL, you can do 444. So 3333. Worker name usually will be applied anyways, but you can call it whatever you want, like test 1 or 4080 or whatever you want. Algorithm, and then our wallet address, which by telling Unminable which wallet we want or what we want to get paid out in, will be pretty much good to go. The Get Started guide does a really good job of telling you or walking you through those steps, but you can mine a number of currencies and get paid out in whatever you want. We can mine on Equihash and get paid out in Caspa if we wanted to. We can mine whatever we want to do. For example, let's say you want Bitcoin. You want to earn Bitcoin. The highest one you can mine is Caspa. So there you go. Same thing, port number and everything, your Bitcoin address, but you're going to specify that with BTC colon. And then your wallet address. Do not copy this. Dot your worker name. So we'll call it test 1. And if you have a referral link like I do, you can see that. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring up my referral link for you just in case you are interested. But my referral link is as follows. So we would add this right here, but there's got to be a pound symbol. So this is what your wallet will look like. BTC colon, your wallet address, dot, your worker name. Says it right here. And then if you have a referral code, pound sign, and then the actual code itself. So after the worker name, pound sign, the worker itself, you hit OK. And now we have that pool added in there. It's going to mine K heavy hash or the Caspa algorithm, but pay us in Bitcoin. And obviously, because this is a manual pool, we got to go back to our profit switching. And then we have to come down here to where it says add additional pools to manage profit switching for GPU, CPU mining only. We got to uncheck Zerg pool. If that becomes more profitable than the pool you selected, it will always go to Zerg pool or whatever's up here. And we got to click edit. And we got to choose from our list of pools. So I'm going to remove flex pool for right now because Ethereum is no longer mineable. I'm going to add an existing, and I'm going to choose unmineable. Again, this will mine Caspa or a K heavy hash algorithm, but pay us out in Bitcoin is the way I have it set up right now. You can adjust that and get paid in Litecoin or whatever you choose, whatever coins that are supported by Unmineable. You'll see it all down here on the first list. And I hope this helps you out in some form or fashion. If you did get any use out of this video, please do me a favor, hit the like button on the way out. Make sure to get subscribed and hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out some of the links in the description to help support us in what we do here. And I'll catch you in the next one. Good luck.